Well, hello everybody. It's September 3rd here at the Penny Pincher Thrift Shop land, and this is Secondhand Dan. Hey, you want to do a ride along with me? Well, I ain't gonna ride too far. I just have to move the truck out of the way so I can cut the grass. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's like 73 degrees. It's actually supposed to go to about 80 degrees, so you know, let's cut it while it's a little bit cooler. Not that I couldn't handle the 80 degrees, but pleasant is pleasant. So I'm going to put the truck over there next to the old White Knight there, the old 2004 Lexus. I got to get rid of that thing, but I want to get a couple of grand for it. It's got a P300 code. Anybody know what you're supposed to do with the P300 code? Some other codes I've been able to handle, but that's like P300 code means the computer don't even know what's wrong. Anyway, let's move this truck out of the way. The old faithful 2012 F-150. I can't say too much bad about this truck. I do think I need coils and plugs. Seems to be a little misfiery when I first started. But other than that, I guess just some cab corner rust is the only other drawback about this thing. Otherwise, it's been a real nice truck. It's a Lariat model. I got like 130,000 miles on it. So I like it, but sometimes I think about getting another one. All right, well, we have to get the motor gassed up. My wife was running it last, and she ran out of gas. You know, as helpful as she can be, she said, let me run the mower over here. And so, of course, she mowed the mulch and slung it all over the neighbor's parking lot, so I should sweep that up. Now, what do we have here? Oh, don't step in it. It's a big load of poo. All right, well, the mower that we're going to be using is under the tarp down here. Actually, there's two mowers. I've been using the one that's been faithful. You know, you start using one mower for so long, you forget whether the other one works or not. But this is a Craftsman, 5.5 horsepower, and it's a non-self-propelled, and it's been doing the job. I had to fix the recoil starter on it. It got tangled up or something inside. Actually, it's supposed to be a loop here on the handlebar. That's why it's got a little bit slack in it, because it's supposed to be up here somewhere. But it's been a feature that I really haven't needed. My gas can, where's that at? Pulling up in the shade here. You know, it was here, but somebody has moved it for me. Okay. Got this old shed here. This is what used to be my operating box truck. And I took it off the frame and junked the chassis of the truck. One of those pick and pull places gave me, I think it was like 250 bucks for it. You know, don't make money off of it. Still had a working motor and transmission. So last time you seen a gas can like this, still in operation. No E85. Let's make it and tell you you can't use it. Even regular gas, you got to watch, especially in the off season, because it does have a certain amount of ethanol in it, and ethanol attracts moisture, even though it reduces some of the pollution. So your carburetors a lot of times will corrode up. I think the best solution is to top off your tank for the season. I know some people will run them and dry. But they even make a solution you're supposed to pour inside there. An additive that's supposed to protect it. Here's my handy dandy anti-clog device. Now this mower most of the time starts on the first or second pole. But before we can actually get the mower going, got to come up here and move this out of the way. All right, well, I don't have my other tripod. I have to sit you guys up somewhat in the distance as you are on my my serious tripod, I want to call it. It's almost like a studio. It's got wheels on it. It's heavy. It's just to roll it all the way up through this driveway. Maybe that bigger wheels on it. What this here is, I was giving away free stuff. Had 2 tables full of free stuff to declutter my place of business. I more often would get money for that stuff, but times are changing. It's hard to one option was to pile it in the back of my truck and take it up to Goodwill, but I'm not that keen on Goodwill. They got a nice name, but they're making multi-millions of dollars every year. So maybe the people that got it, most of the people that took items, different people stopped at different times and took items. Nobody swooped in and took it all. I probably wouldn't have stopped them if they had, but I think it was like over a period of 3 days I was restocking the table. So probably about a dozen different people took things. So I would imagine the majority of them took them home to put them to use. So rather than give it to Goodwill and they make a couple of bucks, or somebody that shops at Goodwill looking for items to resell on Marketplace or on eBay. I don't need the competition. I know some people, I've seen them do it, and I can't bring myself to do that. They'll figure, especially back in my flea market days when I used to be inside, a lot of vendors, when they were like, I quit, I'm done with this, they would sabotage their items. They would break them, scratch them, chip them, crumple them up, stomp on them, and throw them in the dumpster. I didn't do that. I said, well, there's a guy over there. I've got 2 spots. There's a guy over there with 30 spots, and I want to declutter my spots. So I said, you want the stuff? He said, yes. So I gave it to him. If he ended up selling it for a couple of dollars here and there, fine. The same dealio here. I could have just thrown it directly into the trash can, damaged it and thrown it into the trash can, because I don't want any trash pickers finding my stuff and making a couple dollars when I couldn't make a couple dollars off it. Hey, if the people that took the stuff off the tables make a couple dollars, so be it. I don't have a problem with that. What I'd like to do, and I haven't been able to do it, especially when I put this stuff out this time, is I got a stamp, and it says Penny Pincher Thrift Shop on it with my address and phone number. So I'd stamp it, in a subtle place, but not so subtle that, if you're going to resell it at the flea market, at least it's got my brand on it, and somebody might buy it and say, oh, there's an address of a thrift shop that's just like a mile away from here. So I figure at least it helps get my name out there, but I can't find the stamper right now. I'm sure it will turn up. Well, let's get this potted started. Well, let's get this mower started. Okay, let's see. 1 pull. What do you think? I'm gonna give it a really good one. Oh. Woola! All right! Let's just enjoy. I don't have a weed whacker. Got a pollen trap. Large rocks right in front of me to try and keep the runoff from coming down the street and the neighbor's parking lot from making a quick turn into my lot. So there's the water diversion goes back out into the street. It's been an ongoing struggle over the years, a battle to keep the water out of my parking lot, because not only does it enter my parking lot, it then wants to roll inside my building. So I've done a lot, and I've prevented it from happening about 90%. It will rush down the come in under my building. So then I'll have to stand there with the broom and keep pushing it out as fast as it's coming in until the thunderstorm dies down. I maybe had to do that once or twice this year. It's really not an issue in the off season. That's a good thing, because I'm not here. In the off season, it's just my son, and I can only give so many instructions, and he can only be here so many times during a week. Most important thing is he takes care of his wife and his grandchild. My grandchild. Take me 10 minutes. The hardest part is because it's a steep embankment, you got to make sure you use the right kind of caution so you don't slip up under your mower. The mechanism on the handlebar will cause it to stall if you let go. Your natural reflex sometimes when you're slipping is to hang on. And you don't want that to happen. Your toes to go underneath. It's like a jungle over there. Right here. I guess I put here as somewhat of a deterrent to keep people who might want to try and do some four-wheeling through my yard here. This section paved, but that would be an investment in the property, but I don't see it necessarily causing more business in my second-hand store. But, you know, I don't want to sell it number on my property here. If somebody was to give it to me, I would walk away with leaving everything in the building. But I like my building. rock wall here, probably from 50 years ago, the remnants of it, and I'm straddling it. Another 2 passes. Alright, well, it's done. You know, sometimes I get my cousin on my wife's side to mow it, and he'll actually use a weed whacker, and he'll actually bag it. So I give him some money. Just because your family doesn't mean, you know, your talents should be free. Because I don't like when people see in the family I have a secondhand store and they think I should give it to them just because it's in there and they say, I need it. Well, no, let's not get into that. But there it is, a mowed lawn. September 3rd, I would imagine it's going to start slowing down the amount of cuts. Probably 2 more. It's going to happen at least, you know, probably at the most maybe 3. I'm guesstimating, but my place down in Florida, you figure we've been gone for months, and it gets ugly. It needs cut, but it's not typical grass down there, so at least not on our property. So, all right. Well, thanks for being with me while I cut the grass. All right. Well, you have an excellent day, and like, subscribe, and if you haven't seen my giant steel coil explodes through a semi-truck video, you want to check that one out. All right, everybody. Bye.